Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rajnikant and today's video we're gonna discuss a logical interview question that is number of flips to make binary string alternate. Okay, so in lot of different companies will ask you this logical interview question. So let's see. Okay, so let me first explain you that question what exactly this one. Okay, so given a binary string, so this is the binary string, that is it contains only 0 and 1s. So this string will contain only 0 and 1. We need to make this string a sequence of alternate characters. So what we will do, we need to make a sequence of alternate characters like 101010 or 010101. We need to do like this way. Okay, alternate characters by flipping some of the bits. So here the string is there, so we need to either we need to flip to 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, and for to make the string as alternate binary digits. Okay, our goal is to minimize the number of bits to be flipped. So what is the minimum bits required to be flipped, we need to identify. Okay, so to make this string as a binary alternate digits, so either we can start with 0 or we can start with 1. Okay, so if you start with 0, let's see how many flips it's required. Then we'll see by starts with 1. If it starts with 0, the first bit is not required to flip. Okay, and it's required to flip the second bit. Second bit is 0, but we required 1, so one flip we required here now as of now. Then again the third bit is 0, so no need to flip. Fourth bit is here, it's 1, no need to flip. Fifth bit is 0, no need to flip. Then sixth is 1, again no need to flip. Again 0, no need to flip. 1, no need to flip. Then again now we are getting 1, this one, right? So here we need to flip from 1 to 0, so 2 flips required, and again 1. So if we are starting with 0, then we are required 2 flips only. Now let's see, if we'll start with 1, how many flips we want. So let's start with 1. So here it's already 0 is there, right, in first bit, so we are flipping 0 to 1, so this is 1 flip. Then again here 0 is there, so no need to flip, and here 0 is there, so we require to flip to 1, so 2 flips. And here again 1 is there, here 1 is there, but we want 0 here, again 1 more flip, 3 flip. And here 0 is there, again we required flip to 1, so here number is fourth flip, sorry, fourth flip. Then again 1 to 0 we need to flip, again 1 more flip, so 5, number of flips required 5 now. So here 0 is there, again we required 1 more flip, so here it's 6. Then again 1 is there, we need required 1 more flip, so it's 7. And here 1 is there, again we required to flip, sorry, it's not required to flip, right, it's directly 1 is there, so we can keep it as it is. And here 1 is there, we can keep we can flip that 1 is to 0, so it's required around 8 flip, the number of flips required to 8. So if you start with 1, it's required 8 number of flips, but if you start with 0, we required only 2 flips. So here what is the minimum flip required? 2. Okay, so the same thing we can apply in the coding. Hope you got a crystal idea what exactly this question and what we need to do. Okay, so now let's see how we can code the thing. So already I have coded. Okay, so we'll go through this code to minimize the time, to save some time. I have written this code and I will explain you now. Okay, so first what we need to do, here I have written a method called get flip with starting character. Okay, so here we'll pass the actual string, the binary string, and here we'll start the character. Which character we need to start with? Either 0 will start or 1 will start. So with 0 what is the flip count, and with 1 what is the flip count, and from these two flip counts we'll take minimum one. Okay, so if you'll see here, get flip with starting character, so here we are passing this binary string, and here we are passing expected as 0. So we are starting with 0. Okay, let's see. So here expected is 0, we are starting with 0, and here I am taking a for loop. Okay, to compare the input string with the expected one. Okay, so int I is equal to 0, I less than the string dot length and I plus plus. So here I am taking in 0th index. Okay, so in 0th index of input binary string, input binary string is not equal to expected. I am checking whatever the input I am sending here in expected, we are starting with 0, 0 and index of 0. So index of 0 means here 0, and I am index of 0 means 0, and I am sending here starting with 0. If both are not same, then we require a flip, right? So here starting with 0, and here the index is 0th index is 0, value is 0, and we are starting with 0. So both zeros are same, right? Starting with 0 and 0th index is 0. So here we no need to flip, right? So here we no need to flip. So this condition is false, right? 0 is not equal to 0, is that true? No. So we are not gonna increase this flip count. Okay, hope you understand this one. Next, what we are doing, if we are starting with 0, then what will be the next element? It should be 1, right? If you are starting with 0, then next should be 1. So here for that flipping, so starting with 0, then next would be 1. So here what we are doing, next expected is 1. So here expected is equal to flip of expected. So here expected we are sending 0, in flip we are sending 0. Okay, so if 0 equal to 0, yes, correct, then return 1, otherwise it will return 0. So in this case it will return 1. Okay, in this case it will return 1. So now expected is 1. Okay, so now again this count will increase, and now I is 1. Okay, so in one index, in first index, what is the element? In first index the element is 0. Okay, first index element is 0. 0 is not equal to expected. So expected, what is the expected now here is 1. Okay, so 0 is not equal to 1, that is correct. That's why we have incremented this flip count to 1. Okay, so here it's the second element is 0. Okay, but now expected is 1, so it should be 1, then we required a flip, right? So in that case we are here increasing this flip count. Okay, hope you got a crystal clear idea that how we are flipping this one. Okay, so in this way it will go one by one, and it will count those flip count. Okay, so the same way it will calculate for the starting with 1, how many numbers of flip count it's required, then it will find the minimum count. Okay, now let's have system dot out dot println and here we can keep this count. Okay, now let's run this one. We'll see the output in the console. Let's see. Just see, it's required only two. Okay, two flips are required. That is starting with 0. Okay, hope you got a crystal clear idea that how we can do this code. Okay, and so what is the time complexity of this coding? So as we have only one for loop, so the time complexity for this code is order of n, which is linear time complexity. If the input increases, the time also increases. Okay. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hope this video is helpful for you people. So bye bye.